15 Things You Didn't Know About Meryl Streep. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hey there, Aluxers, and welcome to yet another amazing video presented by Alux.com. We hope you're having a great day so far, because for those who appreciate great acting, it's about to get even better. Because today we're talking about one of the best actresses in Hollywood. You guessed it, today is all about Meryl Streep. With a career spanning 5 decades, she has surprised everyone with how well she can transform to better portray a character. Streep was born on June 22, 1949 in Summit, New Jersey, to parents Mary Wolfe Wilkinson, a commercial artist and art editor, and Harry William Streep Jr., a pharmaceutical executive. She got her start on stage performing in school plays in Basking Ridge, New Jersey in the 1950s and 60s, later making her professional stage debut performing in a show called 27 Wagons Full of Cotton. Meryl made her screen debut in The Deadliest Season, and her career continued to grow until she became one of the most famous actresses in the world. Throughout her career, she has had many awards and nominations for roles such as Out of Africa, One True Thing, The Devil Wears Prada, among others, but more on that later. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Today, she continues to surprise everybody with her determination, great acting skills, and a kind heart. Here are 15 things you didn't know about Meryl Streep. Number 1. She is a distant relative of the founder of Pennsylvania. Her father, Harry, was of European ancestry with his lineage tracing back to Laufenau, Germany. That's where her great-grandfather was living before arriving in the United States. But through her mother's family, she's a distant relative of William Wren, who is the known founder of the state of Pennsylvania. According to some records, her mother's family is among some of the first to buy land in the state. Number 2. Before she was an actress, Meryl used to work as a hotel waitress. Streep graduated from college with a Bachelor of Arts as well as an applied Master of Fine Arts from the Yale School of Drama. During her time in college, like any other student, she needed to make money to support herself, and to do that, she worked at Hotel Somerset in Somerville, New Jersey. This happened in her early days, well before any breakout acting roles came her way. During the same period, Meryl took on a number of activities and appeared in more than a dozen stage performances a year. Such a stressful workload eventually took a toll on the young actress, and she reportedly began to develop ulcers as a result. Number 3. At 26 years old, she made her acting debut in Julia. Meryl made her first feature film debut alongside Jane Fonda when she played a small role during a flashback sequence. Producers edited most of the scenes she shot, but the brief time she was on screen had a negative impact on her. She says, "I had a bad wig. They took the words from the scene I shot with Jane and put them in my mouth in a different scene. I thought I've made a terrible mistake. No more movies. I hate this business." Despite having this kind of experience, she says Fonda had a lasting influence on her as an actress, and credited her for opening more doors than she probably even knew about. The whole ordeal had Streep thinking about throwing in the towel on acting altogether. Thankfully, though, she didn't. Number 4. She almost went to law school but overslept through her alarm. Upon graduating from Vassar College, she wanted to attend law school, but on the morning of her interview, she accidentally slept through her alarm. Instead of feeling bad about it, she took it as a sign she was meant to do something else with her career. After this, she followed her calling and applied to the Yale School of Drama, from where she received her Master of Fine Arts at 26 years old. The rest, as they say, is history. Number 5. Meryl Streep asked for double pay for her role in The Devil Wears Prada. For one of the most iconic roles in her entire career, Meryl had to negotiate her pay to what she thought she was worth. Revealed in an exclusive interview for the film's 10-year anniversary was the fact that Streep had to negotiate for double the pay from Fox Studios' initial offer. However, she also mentioned that she had always been hesitant to negotiate for more money, but this time she felt she deserved it. She says there was a goodbye moment, and then they doubled the offer. She was 55 years old and said she learned at a very late date how to deal on her own behalf. Today, her net worth is estimated to be around $95 million. Number 6. She wrote her own dialogue for 2 of the scenes in Kramer vs. Kramer. Cast opposite Dustin Hoffman in Kramer vs. Kramer, Meryl portrayed an unhappily married woman who abandons her child and husband. She felt the script portrayed her character as too evil, and often mentioned it was not a true representation of real women who faced marriage breakdowns and child custody battles. Eventually, the script was changed as the producers agreed with her, and she went on to prepare for the part with the help of her mother. The film's director allowed her to write her own dialogue in 2 key scenes, although Dustin Hoffman had some objections about it. She won both the Golden Globe Award and the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for the film in 1979. Number 7. She forgot her first Oscar on the back of a toilet. When Meryl won that first Oscar back in 1979, you would think she wouldn't be able to take her eyes off it. However, that really wasn't the case. The same night she won it, she left her statue in the bathroom on top of a toilet tank, perhaps because of her excitement, but more likely because of the champagne. Luckily for her, someone spotted the golden statue on the porcelain throne and returned it to its rightful owner. Number 8. She could have become an opera singer. When Meryl was younger, she was selected to sing at a school recital, leading to her taking opera classes with Estelle Liebling. When she was 12 years old, she took formal lessons and wanted to become an opera singer, but quit after just 4 years, saying she felt like she was singing things that she couldn't feel or understand, adding that's what pushed her to pursue something she could feel through. However, those lessons did help Meryl for her film in Into the Woods and Mamma Mia, where she sang most of her songs live, although she did have pre-recorded versions as well. Number 9. She is known for her ability to imitate a wide range of accents. During her college years, she showed an early ability to mimic accents and quickly memorize her lines, thanks to her photographic memory. She has taken a wide range of roles throughout her long career, which helped her mold her persona. Rather than only settling for the intense regimen she undergoes every time she prepares for a role, she also gives her character a unique touch by adding an accent to make it more believable, and she is extremely good at it. For example, for her Oscar-winning role in Sophie's Choice, she mastered the Polish accent as well as the German one. Her Polish accent was so on point that locals thought she was from Poland. Throughout her career, she has used Australian, British, Danish, Italian, and the Bronx, New York accent, among many others. Number 10. Robert De Niro's performance in Taxi Driver had a great impact on young Meryl. While struggling to find her place in the world and with no intention of becoming an actress, she saw Robert De Niro's performance in Taxi Driver, which she says had a profound impact on her. Meryl said it helped her to decide what kind of actor she wanted to be when she grew up. Little did she know that in the future, Robert De Niro would help her with a breakthrough role in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter. Back then, De Niro saw her on stage performing in The Cherry Orchard and decided she should play the role of his girlfriend. We've covered more information about Robert De Niro in our 15 Things You Didn't Know About Robert De Niro video, which you can check out by clicking in the top right corner. Number 11. At the beginning of her career, Meryl Streep slept in Green Park under a tree. When she first traveled to London in her 20s, she didn't have a place to sleep. She says she would busk in the streets to afford food and a bed to sleep in, but one day she didn't make enough and had to sleep in the park outside. She said the spot that she set up had a view of the Ritz London Hotel, and says that's the point she vowed she would someday stay there as a guest. And by this point, she has. Number 12. She's the most nominated actress in the world. Throughout Meryl's career, spanning from the 70s until now, she has gotten herself many major nominations and awards. So far, Streep has 20 Academy Award nominations, more than any other actor. She is also one of 6 actors to have won 3 or more competitive Oscars for acting. And she's also received 30 Golden Globe nominations, winning 8, which makes her the only actress to have that many nods. Among her most notable Oscar-nominated roles, our favorites are Silkwood in 1983, Out of Africa in 1985, Adaptation in 2002, The Devil Wears Prada in 2006, Doubt in 2008, and Julie and Julia in 2009, just to name a few. Number 13. She kept the iconic sunglasses she wore in The Devil Wears Prada. After the film wrapped production, Meryl donated a lot of clothes to charity auction, but she decided to keep the glasses her character, Miranda Priestley, wore in the movie. In the film Mamma Mia, she wore the sunglasses again while performing the ABBA hit Money, Money, Money. However, this is not the first time she wore the same costume twice. During the time she portrayed Emmeline Pankhurst in Suffragette, she wore the same shoes from Out of Africa when she played Karen Blixen 30 years before. The reason? The production team just couldn't find the right size for her, so she just brought in an old pair from another role. Number 14. The New York production of Mamma Mia impressed her so much that she wrote them a letter to thank them. Like a true fangirl, Meryl was so impressed with the New York production of Mamma Mia that she had to write the cast a letter to praise them. She's just like any of us when she's fangirling. If she likes you, she will tell you. The letter she wrote passed hands until it reached the producers and the stage director, Phillida Lloyd, who later made the film version. Meryl's words gave the director courage to cast her for the part because he needed to convince her to take this kind of role. However, because she studied opera as a child, her vocal skills made her perfect, so she agreed to take the part. Number 5. She and her husband live in an $8.95 million penthouse in Tribeca. After moving out of her stunning New York City townhouse, which she sold for $9.1 million back in 2014, she quickly moved into another amazing property, the luxurious $8.95 million penthouse in Tribeca. Her new penthouse is located in the newly built River Lofts building, which offers breathtaking views of the Hudson River. She lives with her husband, Don Gummer, a sculptor, in the almost 4,000 square foot residence with 10-foot ceilings and integrated sound system. Plus, their bedroom features an ensuite dressing room and a limestone spa bathroom. Now that you've learned more about Meryl Streep, do you think she's the best actress of her generation? Are there any more tidbits you'd like to add to this list? Let us know down in the comments. Oh, still here, are you? Because you're a true A-Luxer and stayed with us right to the end, here's a bonus fact about Meryl Streep. She suffers from corcorinophobia. Basically, she's terrified of helicopters. We're not sure where this fear came from, but one thing we do know is that Meryl does not do helicopters. Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. Thank you for being an A-Luxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.